sugar-coated doll is not so pure. My bad, I don't give up. You're stepping on me and they call my mama. Touch you better than that. You're mad, I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Why you talking like that, like that, like that? I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. I trust my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants. If you weren't so damn obsessed with making me a perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. You take it shit if you don't like this. You still live in your man's world. I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, hey guys, hey! Good morning. How is everybody? Let me get to the top of the list. Good morning, Sassy. Thank you, Sassy, for continuing to be a supporter. I appreciate you. Good morning, Peggy. No problem. You know it'll be here. Uh, good morning, Clips. Clips. It kind of makes me laugh. And what really makes me laugh is look what I have pulled up. You guys, she totally deleted her TikTok stream that um outs her for her lies. And she deleted it, but look what Danny has. It's in my stream from yesterday, you goof. Uh it's not gone. Nothing is ever gone on the internet, Denise. Um Okay, let me continue. Sorry. I got a little distracted. Good morning, Tanya. 6, it's so good to see you. Good morning, Carl. Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Austin. Okay, so I'm supposed to be doing my garden, but I'm just, you know what? They're coming to fill our pool at 10. So I may get called away because my mother-in-law and my husband are going to tend to the guy that comes to fill the pool, and they've never done it without me. So because I'm usually the one that fixes the pump and all that stuff. So if they come in a panic and something's leaking or whatever, I'm going to have to end, but hopefully that won't be till like 10. Good morning, Lilith. Good morning, Granny. So anyway, like I said, Denise deleted her TikTok stream, which cracks me up. Because we're going to watch it again just to prove her lies. She does stumble over. She came live last night in a hotel to tell everybody that they were safe. And she totally stumbles over her lies in that stream too. So we will be watching both of those. Does your fire department do it for you? They do it. You know, they used to, not for free. They still charged us, but it was considerably less than what the water haulers charge. But our fire department doesn't do it anymore. I don't know why. I used to work at the fire department. I used to run the kitchen. And the chief and his family were swindling money out of it's a volunteer fire department. Were swindling money out of the fire department. Like they were taking money out to buy a car and then supposedly paying it back, which I don't think they paid back. Different things like that. So anyway, it's under all new people. They have a new chief and everything else. And it may just be a matter of time because it is volunteer. So it may just be that none of the volunteer firefighters have the time to put into filling the pools. So we end up having, because we're on well water, you guys know I talk about my well water all the time because we're always running out. And so yeah, we have to have our water hauled in. Good morning, HOH. I can't call you HOH. I got to call you Hannibal. It doesn't feel right. Okay, so again, we are going to start off with Denise's TikTok where her lies are all outed for everybody, even though she has deleted that TikTok because her lies are outed. So that's what we're going to start with this morning, just to refresh everybody's memory on the lies. Here it is, guys. She just screwed up. Okay. So when she said funds have run out at the hotel, um, she messed up because now she has to explain the funds ran out. And this is where her lies come in. Good morning, Irma. Good morning, Lois. Okay, so you see how she slows down? That's because she's lying when she says, the program, because she starts telling us and then she realizes, oops, because for the past year, we have been under the impression that she has been paying the rent at the extended stay hotel. And now she just told us that she has not been paying the rent at the extended stay hotel, that there is a program that has been paying her rent. You guys, she does have money coming in. Her boyfriend, it was not her boyfriend, or I mean, not her husband, like she states, but her boyfriend passed away 2 years ago. And the girls get Social Security because of their father passing. We were under the impression that's what she was using to pay rent. No, she wasn't. The rent was getting paid for her, and she was still grifting for every little thing. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, guys. Let me. Uh, are you okay? You guys can hear me, right? Let's see. All right, let me know now if you hear. Can you hear now? Okay, good. Here we go. I have to go ahead because I don't want to play my whole. I hate listening to myself talk, y'all. So I want to get to the part where we're playing her TikTok. That's all we need. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, you still can't hear it? Let me try. I don't know what's going on, guys. Hold on. All right, let me know now if you can hear.
Cooking because unfortunately the apartment that I applied to denied us.
Do you hear now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hi, Johnny. Good morning. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. Here we go.
Denied me. So we are not going to be moving into the apartment like I thought we were. So funds have run out here at the hotel. So
I don't believe she meant to tell us that she was getting the hotel paid for. I think that was a mess up when she said the funds have dried up. I think she screwed up. I don't think she meant to tell us that. And that is probably exactly why she's running.
We won't be living here much longer. We're packing up to go. We don't know where we're going to go. We don't know where we're going to end up. But unfortunately, it is what it is. I gave them my all. I gave them all the
She has
information
money,
they
Irma.
needed and more.
I know for a
And
fact she has money.
unfortunately, it wasn't good enough. So we got denied for the apartment.
Jarella, this is
So
the
now,
one who had the
I
finger.
can't pay here because I don't have the money. The program that was paying here for us no longer has any funds as well. The organizations and people that been helping
Right.
to help us
exactly.
stay here until we find a place. So unfortunately, that program, those organizations can no longer help us. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know where we're going to end up. Like I said, we're packing.
Where has her money been going? She gets Social Security for both of those girls. Where's that been going, Denise? You led us to believe that that was going, that all of that was going toward the extended stay hotel. You led us to believe that you were paying out of pocket for that hotel. And now you're telling us that you have to leave because the program that was paying for the hotel has dried up. There's no more funds left. You know why? Because of people like you that take advantage of the system.
Packing it up so that we can get out of here tomorrow. We have to be out of here by 11 o'clock in the morning. If anybody wants to help out so that maybe we can stay here another week or maybe do maybe, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm very frazzled. I'm very shooken up. I'm very disappointed. I waited 7 weeks. I thought it was going to happen. I thought we were going to get this apartment, but unfortunately, it didn't fall through. So even though I waited, I was on the waiting list for a whole year. When they called me, I thought that it was a blessing.
I totally agree with you because she said can you hear me now? Now we're going to have to add back the screen. Hold on. Good Lord. This isn't even Monday. Okay. Can you hear me now? Right, Lois? I know. I'm a mess. It's because I'm worried about them coming in and making me end. Um, we'll get through. Okay, can everybody hear me now? We're gonna play. Make sure you let me know if you can hear the dang video again. When she says that she didn't get the apartment, she says, I sent over this, I sent over that, and it wasn't good enough. That's what I do too, be kind. You know what? I switched it because certain sites where I go to like dial,
It didn't work out. So if anybody wants to help out, I do have a Cash App. It's the money sign my Gypsy Life 46. I also have a PayPal. The address to that PayPal is Denise, Juste.
Brandy, she cannot be bothered to do any of the work. Like, she basically admits it here that she told us she got approved for the apartment. First of all, she told us she got approved for the apartment. She was begging for wish list items, but she wanted everybody to wait to send those until she actually got into the apartment. Yes. So that's, yes, Hannibal. She's been on government assistance. She gets food stamps. I'm not sure what else she gets. I don't know if she gets cash. But I know here you pretty much have to be destitute. You can't have income at all in order to get cash. So I don't know that she gets cash because she is getting Social Security for those girls. But I do know she was on food stamps. The stuff didn't come to the hotel, and then she would have to move it, whatever. But she did tell us that she was approved for the apartment. It was hers, that it was there. She literally said the lady said that. Nick. And she was just waiting for inspections on the apartment through Section 8. Well, she totally admits in here, she says, they wanted this, they wanted that. I sent everything over, but it wasn't good enough. Like, she implies, like, if you know Denise, she didn't send everything she needed. She dropped the ball at some point. I almost can guarantee it.
47@gmail.com. If anybody would like to help us out, I don't know what to do. This is crazy. It's just crazy. My life is just. Hey TikTok, I got a bit of some news.
So that's the TikTok video, and so that's the TikTok video. I'm gonna keep it up just in case we do need it again. But here is her TikTok, and it's gone. So why would you delete that, Denise? Because everybody's calling you on the lies that came out during that TikTok. So they are now in a hotel room for the night. I don't know if she's planning on staying in this hotel room. She does say that she figured out where they are going. So this is from last night.
You're gonna get hurt. You need to get down that chair, please.
Now, whether she gets a job when she gets to wherever she's going, Granny, I don't know. My guess is she won't get a job when she gets there, because wherever she's going to apply for assistance and help there. And basically, the more or the less she makes, the more help she's going to get. She knows the systems by now. She literally is traveling, state to state, sucking up whatever resources she can get. So I don't know. I don't think she's going to get a job when she gets to where she's going until after she gets whatever help she can get. This is, she has it muted. It's not me. And that's what upsets me, Brandy. I guess maybe, I don't know. I think what upsets me so much is that she's taking all these funds, just like she said, that the hotel funds got depleted because of people like this that take advantage of the system. And that's what upsets me. When you're taking advantage of the system and taking more than, your share, basically, others go without. And that's what upsets me. She's just piling it in. And there's other people out there that can't get help to save their life because there is no funds available. Nick, it is too early.
That AC's kind of
So
loud.
she did get a Section 8 voucher, Hannibal, and I'm glad that you know something about this. So she got a Section 8 voucher in Tennessee. She said she was, calling apartments and, looking on Craigslist, looking on Marketplace. Like said she was looking for apartments everywhere, but couldn't find anything. But also then when this apartment complex came about, she had, I guess, applied for this apartment complex like a year ago. Somebody else that was staying at the hotel told her that they got in. So she contacted them again. She was able to, apply for this apartment. Now, like I said before, there's been things where she drops the ball. Like Amy had offered to pay for Gypsy to go to the Boys and Girls Club for the summer so that, she could get out, because they're not allowed to play outside at the hotel they were at. So at least then Gypsy could play with her friends and go swimming and et cetera, et cetera. But Denise could not be bothered to fill out all the paperwork to register. All she had to do was register Gypsy, and the membership fee was going to be paid, but she couldn't be bothered to register her. She came on and complained about how many questions they asked, what all they wanted to know in the registration and everything. And so Amy called to pay for it and they were not registered. She wasn't registered. She never did it. So my guess is she probably did drop the ball somewhere along the way. But also she's very, very picky. She thinks, like, the age-old saying, beggars can't be choosers. And she thinks that, she should be living high on the hog for the help that she's getting. I say it all the time, and I know this is petty, but it freaking fries me. My husband and I are smokers. We smoke generic cigarettes. We go to the reservation and we get the cheapest ones we can find. She's smoking straight up freaking Newport cigarettes. She's not even, getting Pall Malls or something slightly cheaper. She's getting one of the most expensive name brand cigarettes daily. And then she's drinking Pepsi instead of, like Sam's Cola or Fago or, something cheaper. So who knows? She could have been holding out for, this grand apartment, and she just wasn't happy with any of the things she was finding.
Oh, okay. Are you feeling okay?
B, who knows? I will tell you, she has money because, well, for one, she's in a hotel room right now. Yesterday, she was begging for gas. Now, I do know somebody sent $100. I don't know who sent $100, but you please, you guys, if you're going to give to people on the internet, know who you're giving to. Do background checks. Like, I'm not saying like, legal background checks, but I'm saying search the internet for their name, search, different platforms for their name. If they are a scammer, chances are they've been found out somewhere, and you will find, that information somewhere. Save your money for people that really, really need it.
Why do I keep stopping when I tell on this dying cat?
Good morning, Mr. J. Good morning,
I'm waiting for
Grateful.
people to come on. Hey, free
morning, Big
samples.
Teddy.
How are you? No, you may not.
Sorry, guys, I'm way behind.
Hey, free samples. How are you today? So, anyways, I'm just waiting a couple of minutes for everyone to come in and for everyone to get their notifications. We're okay. Um, We're safe. Um, we're good. Uh, trying to make it work. I'm just trying to make it work. So, um, let's see it. Let me see how I want to start this conversation because I'm over it. I'm so over it.
Yeah, you kind of been through the ringer, Hannibal. I've just heard things through the grapevine. I'm so sorry you've been going through that, and I totally support you. I will say I definitely know the longer you wait to hit that live, the harder it gets.
Um,
Brandy, thank you so much, honey, for the super chat. I appreciate you and I love you. Good morning, Stephanie.
I'm over all the lies. I'm over all the I'm over a lot of stuff. So I don't want to keep talking about it. I don't want to keep mentioning it. Um, I just want to move forward. I just want to, move forward, try to make things better, try to make things work. It is what it is. Like I said earlier, things happen.
She said she was done with YouTube
Everything
and
happened
then
to me
she
all
literally came live like, what was it, guys? Maybe 15, 20 minutes later. And she was live like 3 times after that.
at one time. Um, if it's not one thing, it's another. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Absolutely grateful. You know, Hannibal, we love you over here.
still very overwhelmed. I'm still upset about the situation. I'm upset that people are making up lies, that they're twisting the story, calling me a liar, which I'm not. If you
Denise, you don't get it, hun. We play back your words. So if you're being portrayed as a liar, it's because of things that you yourself have said. Why else did you delete the TikTok video, Denise? Because it outed your lies. You screwed up. I don't know why you told one story to TikTok and one story to YouTube and somehow thought that you'd get away with it and nobody would figure it out.
want to find out yourself the truth, I would suggest, I would dare you to call. I'm not there anymore, so I don't really give a damn. I would dare you to call the front office and ask them the truth. If you really want to know the truth, I would dare you to call.
Brandy, if you go live on TikTok, you need to text me because I don't get my TikTok notifications. I have checked everything and once in a while I'll get a notification, but for the most part, I never get them. That's why I always use, thank God for like the clip channels that snipe Lisa's videos because I don't get any alerts for TikTok half of the time. And if I get an alert, it's just for a post, not for a live.
The front office and ask for you know who, and ask them. And I want to know if they would actually tell you. I want to know if she would actually tell you what she told me. So, like I said, everything, I was very upset this morning.
Yeah, Peggy will tell you, Hannibal. I'm always telling Peggy, I love Hannibal. I love Hannibal.
Because everything just hit me all at once. And it was very, very overwhelming for me.
This heat is
I'm not
awful,
on here
Peggy.
for people to feel sorry for me. I'm not on here for people to.
It's hair, Stephanie. Um, I'll say I do feel bad for her, the whole hair situation, because I mean she has sideburns. She practically could grow a goatee. And I do feel bad for her for that because I have PCOS. So I have slight like hair growth under my chin. Thankfully nowhere near what hers is. And I will not go without plucking or microblading or something, I guess that's where my vanity must come in. But she has said that she's not doing, she's not going to shave. It's a pain in her butt, but she does. When it gets real bad, she will shave. Like my guess is probably pretty soon here she'll shave it off.
Give me the freaking pity party. I'm not on here. I'm not on here for that. Um, I'm just on here to let people know I'm okay. Oh no, that this
It
morning.
does.
No, not this morning. I'm sorry. Yesterday, around 10:30 in the morning, I was summoned to the office at the hotel, and the office lady told me what had happened. That several people.
So it sounds to me like it may be true that people called the hotel, but she was already told yesterday or the day before, she was already told that she didn't get the apartment and that the funds for the hotel had dried up and they couldn't pay her rent anymore. I think she found out about the hotel funds drying up. I feel like she found out about that like a week or 2 weeks ago, and I think that's why she was so hell bent on getting into the apartment, quicker, because I know last week she she was begging for donos because she had to go pay the rent for the apartment on Wednesday. So it made sense that yesterday, Wednesday, the day that rent would be due, it made sense that she left. That's another reason that I think, well, not think, we know because she admitted on TikTok that it's all a lie.
People, well, she said a couple of people called the office, and I mean, she says several, and then she said she had some emails of people um, letting her know what was going on, letting her know that I was recording. So she tells me that she could no longer extend my stay, so I had to leave. It didn't matter who was paying for the hotel room. Um, I had to leave. So I got kicked out because
It's funny,
somebody.
the more you listen, like you can kind of gather information, like her saying that, like it didn't matter who was paying for the hotel room. Like she said that because up until now, her hotel room has been being paid by that program. So basically she's, saying it didn't matter if I paid it or if one of my viewers paid it. Well, at that point, no, because I think first she found out that the funds had dried up and they weren't going to pay. I think she found that out like a week or two ago, honestly, that the funds from the program dried up and she was trying to pay her rent on her own. I think that's what happened. And then she may have gotten evicted. But like I said, she has led us to believe all this time that she's been paying the rent, which was 900 plus. I mean, she has used that as a grift. She has used that, to manipulate and, feel sorry for me that I'm paying, 900 plus rent here.
Or several people, like she said, call the office.
Yeah,
And again, if anybody wants to.
I do think, Steph, that it was a combination. I think she lost the funding for the hotel, but I think she lost that like a good week or two ago because, like I said, normally the rent was being paid monthly by this program. Last week, she said she had to pay her rent, quote unquote, for the week. So I think that that's, that was kind of that was true. The program stopped paying the rent probably a week or two ago. She had to pay it on her own. And then she found out she wasn't getting the apartment and ended up getting kicked out of this extended stay hotel. So I do believe that all of those things are real and happened, but I think that she totally played off the different things and lied, like, like she lied about not paying or about paying rent, and the lies are there, and she complains that we make her out to be liars. No, we're paying back your words. If you look like a liar, that's on you.
To know the truth, call the office. I dare you. I'm not there. I'm not there, so I don't really care. So if you want to know the truth, Why don't you call the office? Why don't you call the person who told me that I had to leave? Um, I never left. I never left at 6:30 in the morning. I left.
Definitely be. I said yesterday, she doesn't keep anybody in her life for very long. Um, and I do believe that she's like on the run. Here's my thing too. Okay, I get that like the internet, can be vicious and that people will call social services on you, call children's services, people will make calls. I do see that and I believe that, but she has cases of CPS in different states. Like somebody said in Texas, she has like 4 cases on CPS. So I kind of feel like she's running from that too. Like I feel like I know there's talk that she may go to San Antonio, but I kind of don't think so only because like, she's had CPS on her tail in Texas. I feel like, you know, she's going to go to a state where she's free and clear. She doesn't owe a light bill, she doesn't have an eviction. Do you know what I mean?
Around
She doesn't have a
7:30, because if you watch my
CPS
video,
case.
you'll see that I was at the school dropping Bianca's Chromebook. So I stuck around for a little bit.
And I don't get this part. She's talking about somebody said that she was out of the hotel room at 6:30 a.m. Who cares what time she left the hotel room? I don't even understand why she's harping on this. Who cares what time you left? You left.
Yeah, I stuck around for a little bit to see if we can find a place to stay. Gypsy, please, please. To see if we can find, to try to see if we can get into the shelter. Unfortunately, the shelter was packed due to the heat. So, uh, again, people are calling me liar. I'm not telling the truth.
Yeah, Hannibal, that's she has CPS cases in other states. So I could see in Tennessee her CPS case. I could see her CPS case in Tennessee being from trolls on the internet, except, and now she might even have 2 of them open or had 2 of them in Tennessee, because one of them I believe was the school that called.
I don't know.
Where are you gonna go? Nowhere. Go to the bathroom. Where your tub? Your bath water. Oh. You towel and you're out of bar soap. I'm not tomorrow. You stop for 5 seconds to listen.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, AC Drake. Yeah, I got a room. I had to drive around a little bit. There's like 3 or 4 or 5 of them around here, so I had to see which one was the cheapest one. Hey, Brooke Ann. Yeah, I got a room for tonight, so um, I did the best that I could. So I guess we're gonna sleep okay tonight, right? Like if I didn't have enough on my plate. So
See, Clips, that's if she goes back to Texas, that's so stupid to me. Like they're on to you there, Denise. And let me just say too, I do believe she loves those girls to death, and I think that she's in such a deep depression. If it weren't for the girls, she would have no reason to get up in the morning. I think that's how low she is right now. Again, like I said yesterday, please do not harass, stalk, bully anybody that I cover. That's not the meaning of these streams. I just want to be able to point out the lies and the manipulation and the scamming so that good, kind-hearted people do not get manipulated and taken advantage of.
I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm ready to take a shower and go to bed and see what tomorrow brings. Um, it's one thing in life that I hate: people calling me a liar about anything, because I don't lie. I'm not that type of person. So
Mm.
um, my stories are like a little inconsistent, but again, one thing hit me, then the next thing hit me. It hit me almost all at once. So it's a little difficult to try to handle everything at one time. I hope so. I hope so. Hey, Ginger Potter. Oh, okay. Hey, Ginger Potter, are you ready to do your job? Because these people are already getting on my last nerve. So, it's bad enough that I don't get any sleep at night. I toss and turn all night, and then I'm trying to tell you guys what happened, and then people are again twisting the story. Oh, you can't make this shit up. You know,
Again, Denise, all we do is play back your words. So if you're coming off as a liar, that's because you said something and outed your own lies. It cracks me up though, you guys, when these scammers inadvertently admit to their lies. Like that I get such a kick out of.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care what people think. I don't care what people
Good
say.
morning, Blondie.
Making up all these stories. If you want to know the truth, call the front desk. I dare you.
People do make calls, Denise. Just like I told you yesterday, when you claimed that the oxtail was like 60% off or something at that grocery store, somebody called the grocery store and the manager said that they did not have any sale on ox roast, or I mean on oxtails. None. So that was a lie. So and the reason that you lied about it is because you got to continue to act like you're stone cold broke and need help when you had the money to go and pay $16.99 a pound for your dumb oxtails.
I promise you. I dare
Thank you,
you.
Brandy. Yeah, if
Okay?
you guys could share
Right? When
links,
you want to know something, when you
Cannibals
want
and
to hear it from the horse's
Blondie
mouth,
and all
don't
you
you
guys.
normally call
Brandy, you can share your
and
TikTok
find
too.
out instead of making up stories and making up timelines that are not true? When I had said it several times that I had to go to Bianca's school and drop off her Chromebook, and the school didn't open up until 7:45. Like, make it make sense. Thank you.
Does
Thank
anybody get why this is a big deal? Of all the things that she's been outed for in the past day, why is what time you left the hotel what you're centered on? I don't get it.
you. Yep, go ahead. Yep, straight remove them. So I have decided where we're going. Um, I think it'll be a great opportunity. Um, I think I will flourish there. We'll do better there. Um, and it is what it is. And I talked to
I do wonder if she took any of that stuff that she, begged out. Now, I'm sure she took her birthday gifts, her 3 pairs of Puma flip-flops and blah blah blah, her Yankee candles and whatever. I'm sure she took that stuff, but I do wonder if she took like the electric skillet and the air fryer and the crock pot, because when she showed yesterday, that car I would have expected to be like extremely packed to the gills, and it wasn't.
To the girls about it,
Oh,
you know.
Playful, did you have a birthday? Happy belated birthday.
Of course, Gypsy's okay with it. Bianca's not too sure about it just yet, but um,
Wow,
we have
B.
had some great bonding time.
That is her MO. If she is lying about something and you ask about it in the chat, she will just totally like go over your comment. She doesn't even acknowledge that you made a comment because she doesn't want to get found out and has no explanation. Just like with Apple, telling us that she just got rid of Apple the night before they left the hotel. That's such a crock, Denise, and you know it. People have been asking about Apple for weeks and you ignore them. And the one or two times that you did acknowledge them asking, your response was that you didn't want to talk about it because you didn't want drama in your room. Well, why would there be drama? If Apple was there and Apple was okay and being taken care of, there'd be no drama. You didn't want to talk about it because she was gone.
In the
God, I hope
last
she
12
went somewhere
hours
good.
between Bianca and I, we've talked. She has talked to me and expressed her opinions, her feelings, and all that good stuff. So, um, I really don't understand what was the whole point of people calling the
Good
office,
morning,
because you know she
Jamie.
was going to answer. You know she's there Monday through Friday. She's not there on the weekends. If you know, and I have expressed and I have said it before, the type of woman that she is, she don't care if she kicks you out or not. She don't care. She don't care if you have kids. Um, and y'all still did it anyways. Like I feel like it's just going through one side of your ear and then it's just going through another. Yeah, I know. Right. So, hey Nicole, how are you? So the girls are doing fine. Uh, Bianca just finished taking a quick shower. Gypsy's next, I'm next, and then we're gonna go to sleep, and then we're gonna continue.
She did try last week, B, to get donations for her phone bill. She hasn't been harping on donations like she was, and I'm sure that's because we're all calling her out about it. Would I like to panel on Denise one day so I can try to possibly explain what I think has happened and it boils down to her scam being Yeah, absolutely, Hannibal. Just let me know.
Continue our journey tomorrow morning. Um,
So they left Tennessee. She's not saying finally she's catching on and being smart and not saying where they are right now, which I'm sure they're leaving this morning anyway. But so we don't know exactly where they are, but they're not in Tennessee any longer.
and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, because I'm looking at the TV. But I mean,
Yeah.
Mandy, if you want all the attention, of course, I definitely. Hey, Nicole, we're staying someplace safe, someplace clean, someplace. So, um, sometimes I look up and sometimes I look away because I'm thinking um, how to put my words together. Um, don't take to offense. I'm not trying to ignore you, but I'm just that way. I'm just that
Choose,
way. I am
Stephanie.
who I am, and sometimes when you think, don't you look away to go in your memory and try to think about what you're gonna say and word your words correctly. Right? I'm not disclosing any information anymore. So again, I'm choosing my words wisely,
They're off
and
for the summer, Blondie.
it is what it is.
Hey.
Right?
We have Denise, or I mean, we have Lisa here in PA, so
Hey,
we
I've
have
I've
our
always
share.
done that. I've always like when I'm thinking about something, because I always tell people, think before you speak. I always tell my girls, think before you speak. So I try to look away, or not look away, but I look to the side, and then I feel like I'm going inside my memory bank when I look to the side, and I start thinking about, I don't know, I'm just weird like that. Yep. Right. Thank you. So, right? Is it called logic thinking? Is it? I do that. I don't know. I don't. I've always done that. You do? Yeah,
I
I've
will
always.
say, I don't know if somebody brought that up, like her looking away is like a a sign that she's lying or whatever, but I honestly wouldn't fall into that, like, because I feel like you're not talking to somebody. It's not about looking them in the eye because you're not talking directly to somebody. You would be looking the camera in the eye, and that's weird. Like, so her looking away from the camera to think, I don't think that that's a sign of her lying. The sign of her lying is her outing her own self with her lies.
Done that. It's called logic thinking. So I really like to think
Yes,
about
we also have Shanny and
what
Rev,
I
exactly.
say,
You guys,
and try to use
I
my
didn't
words
watch
wisely.
anything. I didn't have time yesterday, but I saw somebody's thumbnail. A lot of times I find stuff out just by seeing thumbnails. I saw somebody's thumbnail saying that Shanny and Rev want to have a little girl. Please tell me that is not true. They're not actually trying, are they? Oh my gosh, how horrible would that be?
So I'm not gonna disclose where we're going. I'm not gonna film like I did earlier,
She sure
because
does me.
now people put it out, again. People put it out there, my location. Like this is turning into a, I don't know what this, I don't know what to call it.
I don't know, Jamie. I hope to God that that's not true. I mean, she literally signed her rights away. The boys have been adopted. Who does that and then tries for a child? What?
Right? Tell him, Nicole. Hey, was it Timmy? Yes. Thank you for that, AZ. I appreciate what you did for me earlier. It helped us to get a place. I put gas in the car. I put the kids. So thank you. I do have a Cash App. Nicole, do you remember my Cash App so I can pin it? Right? Nicole's not playing. Nicole's probably all upset. She's upset for me. So
I'm not sure exactly where she is, Angel. Finally, she is being smart and not disclosing her location. There's been a couple guesses in here that she's near Nashville, that she's in or near Kentucky or Alabama. We're not entirely sure, but I can almost guarantee at some point she's going to slip up and say where they are. I don't know. She's not saying anything about leaving in the morning, so I don't know if where they are is where they're planning to stay. I don't know.
again, it was brought to my attention all these other
Right.
situations. And I'm reading the comments again. I'm always in the comment section. I don't really care what the fuck they say. I really don't. But somebody said, "Oh no, she left at 6:30 in the morning," and I'm like, "No, I didn't." "Oh no, she filmed and she's somewhere in Nashville," and I'm like, "Okay, that's true." But like, if you want the truth, ask the person. So who asked? Hey, Just Cat 2. Hey, hey. It's been a while. So who was
Nobody needs to ask you the truth, Denise. You outed yourself. You told us the truth on TikTok. Durr.
oh, and the Cash App is the money sign my Gypsy Life 46. Nicole, I can pin that somewhere. So the kids are loving the room. They're exploring the room. Yes.
To hear her tell it be, she was chasing Section 8, and that's why she went to Tennessee.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I don't get that either.
Okay,
Grateful.
Bianca, can you dry her up, please, for me?
Of course. Bianca, do this, do that.
That air thing, I don't know if it's
Again, she is in a hotel room. What? She might have 10 feet to walk in any direction to do whatever it is she needs to do, but she will sit in her chair and she will order Bianca around to do it all.
gonna get hey C, how are you? Hey, how are you? So I'm Nicole's taking all your stuff. Hey, oh hey Julia. So I'm still needing help because I still need gas money. If anybody wants to send me anything through Cash App or PayPal, it's somewhere on the front page of the channel. Right? But I'm just saying, if people want the truth, ask the source. Call the office. Call Crystal. Say, hey, Crystal, I want to know why Denise really got, what happened. I want to know the story. If I want to know the truth, I'm going to call Ginger Potter and I'm going to say, hey, is it true? Is it true that you kicked Denise out?
Why Ginger? I thought it was Crystal.
Because several people were emailing and calling the office, right? I would.
And that is exactly the case, Grateful. Even when they were in the car yesterday on the highway, Bianca was the voice of reason. Bianca is much more level-headed and thinking than Denise is. It's amazing, but yeah, she takes care of Gypsy a lot.
Me several people. She didn't say one person. She didn't say a couple. She didn't say a few. She says several people. I have said this before. I'm not changing my story because there's nothing to change. Oh, I need that light. I'm in the dark. Try this one. No, not that one. Try this one over here. One of these. I'm sorry. My daughter turned off the lights. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I'm sorry.
I have a massive headache.
Right? Have a conversation.
Yeah, and she says the reason she feeds her off her plate is because Gypsy always wants bites off of her plate. Even if she gives her own plate, she comes to Denise for bites. She's 6. I mean, my kids might have done that when they were like 3 or 4, but she's 6 years old. She's in school. The girl needs to eat on her own.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And when she has asked for her own plate, Denise gets all up in arms because that's wasting another plate and that costs money.
You want to know the truth, call the office. Stop making up at 6 in the morning when clearly you see that I was in school, waiting for the doors to open around 7:35, 7:45, between that time stamp. And you hear me talking to Bianca, telling her to go to the school and return her her Chromebook. You clearly hear me saying that. Thank you, Nicole. There you go. I did, Naomi. Thank you.
Am I
It's just for
missing
tonight.
something here, y'all? Seriously, I'm seriously asking, am I missing something? Why is it important what time she left the hotel? She left early, even if it wasn't at 6 or 6:30, whatever somebody is saying, even if it wasn't that early. She did leave early in order to be at the school to drop off Chromebook at 7:45. Yeah, she left early, but I don't understand the significance of that difference of an hour.
I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but sure.
Only thing I can think of, Angel, is that she's putting the attention on that rather than putting the attention on the real lies, you know? Like what's the word? Deflecting or what's the word? But basically I think that's what it is. She's drawing attention to this because then it takes the attention away from the lies that she actually outed herself in.
Hey, K baby. Hey, KNB. Hey, how are you? No, her shorts. You don't want to wear those because I don't have any more. Oh, you gonna wear pants? Okay, get her. Yeah, pair of pants. That's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, she kicked me out. I'm sure. I'm here now. I'm here someplace different. She kicked me out. Right. So then I read a comment on my channel.
Absolutely, Granny. And Gypsy has been known to ask the chat for money and for toys and things like that because that's what she learns. I mean, Denise shuts her up when she's live and Gypsy asks for something, and Denise tells her no, and then she'll ask the chat, and Denise does no. She doesn't explain to her why not to do that because mommy's doing it.
Somebody had commented that what she did, is it legal? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. She kicks people out on the daily. She puts her fuck me boots on and she kicks people out on the daily because she's upset, because she's having a bad day, because she just feels like it. She's been working there for 7, 8 years. She's been working there as a manager, as a head bitch in charge, so to speak. Oh, thank you. I appreciate all those prayers, sure. Right, she's not gonna give me back my deposit. That's right, Renee. She is gonna keep the $100 pet fee, and she is also going to keep the $75 deposit. Yeah, you're right.
Now, she acts like she's being done wrong because they're keeping the pet deposit and the security deposit. You know that if she moved out of that apartment as quickly as she did, or not the apartment, the hotel room, she left that place trashed. Not only did she leave it trashed, but I'm sure she left a ton of stuff in that room that the owners or whatever are going to have to get rid of before they can even do any work to the room to make it able to be rented again.
You're right. Okay, like I said, everything was hit that day. Everything was hitting me the same day. So
Right,
coming to
right,
find out, I got
exactly.
denied for the apartment. Then coming to find out, yes, the fundings were running out. They were not there. And then of course I get hit with Crystal kicking us out. So
Okay, see, so I do believe that. I believe she's telling the truth here. I think that is the order in which everything happened. The funds dried up for the hotel, but what you're missing here, Denise, is that you told us you were paying the rent. You told us numerous times you were paying $900 plus a month in rent to stay in that hotel. And now your lies come out and you weren't paying the rent. You were having the rent paid for you. So where was your money going? While you were grifting for food because food stamps weren't enough, while you were grifting for gas money and cigarette money and Pepsi money.
I don't really know if the people called Crystal and told her there was no more funding. I really don't know that whole story. I know what I was told from the apartments, from the funding, from Crystal. Like I said, it all hit me all at one time. So I know it sounds a little confusing. It kind of sounds, it sounds a little, yeah. Right? Neither could mine. Neither could mine.
The way she's talking about it, she's skipping over the important part.
Oh, it's okay, baby. Right, she don't care. Right. So I will. I'm addressing everything now because I know that it sounds a little confusing. But when you're getting hit again with all these things at one time, you know, it is what it is. So does that help? Does that help answer your question? Yeah, the kids couldn't go outside and play. Renee used to live there too. The kids couldn't go outside and play. We had to ask for permission. Well, not me. Tiffany had to ask for permission if we can have an Easter egg hunt on the property in the courtyard. And Crystal said, as long as you clean after yourself, you know, it was like she wants you to go to her. She wants you to beg and plead and ask, you know, like if she's really somebody important there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
If you were that hard up, Denise, you would have no trouble humbling yourself and begging and pleading because this is the well-being of your children.
Yep. So when they called, all she said was, "You got denied." I said, "Okay, for real, for real." I got hit with all this stuff at one time, so I just said, "Okay." I didn't ask. I didn't care. I said, "You have a nice day." She said, "You have a nice day," and I hung up the phone. Right. So even though I gave her everything and anything that she needed, um, I don't know if somebody told me that maybe, I don't know if it's true or not, that they think maybe because I did slip up one time talking to Miss Diana and I forgot that I was on live. I did mention my fault, the apartment complex. So somebody suggested, let me put it like this. Somebody suggested to me that maybe somebody called over there. I don't know if it's true or not. This is
Now, I could totally see this happen. Good morning, him. I could totally see this happening because when she outed the name of the apartment complex, I said that. I said, "You dummy. People are going to call that apartment complex and harass them and hound them to ruin this for you." I did say that when she outed the name of the apartment complex that they were going to, people were going to call. So I wouldn't doubt that that did happen.
this is just something that she put in my head. Maybe somebody called over there from the YouTube world and said something. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past it because they called the hotel and they had me kicked out. Not only me, my kids. So I never really asked. Yeah, I know. I'll tell you later. Hey, Sarah. Right. So people are not understanding that I got one phone call, I got another phone call, and then I got a knock on the door. So I really don't care if they think I'm lying.
We get that. We all got it. It's all, stored away in our brains. We get it. But why aren't you addressing the fact that you told us you were paying rent when you weren't?
I mean, they're not really doing their homework on the timestamp, so I really don't care.
Let her say it. Um she hasn't
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I do
she hasn't I mean, knock on wood, I don't know why, but she hasn't mentioned me, my channel, my coverage, nothing.
tell a lot of my business. I do. I'm a very honest and open person. I've never hide anything, and yeah, maybe sometimes I might run my mouth a little bit too much, you know. But it's who I am. I can't sit there and lie. I can't sit there and make up stories. I know, baby. I know you look cute. I mean, you know,
Okay.
I know that I'm on YouTube. I know that my life has become a little crazy the last couple of months because of these channels and you know, whatever. But, you know, I know that I am on YouTube and I know that I'm putting my stuff out there. But, you know, I never thought that it would get this crazy, this far. And people would actually jeopardize my living situation or allegedly maybe jeopardizing my apartment situation. Yes, we're safe. I don't know. They must have time on their hands, I guess. I don't know.
Mom, can I tell you something? I'm a mermaid, but I'm not really
No,
So,
grateful. That could never be.
I'm still needing help. It is what it is. Um, I've been through a lot these last 2 years. But as I'm driving, you know how they say that driving is very therapeutic. As I've been driving today, you know, I normally like put the radio on, but Gypsy had her tablet in the back, so it was pretty loud. And I've been praying all day for God.
I don't think she'll ever know who called. I don't think that it had anything to do. Honestly, I don't think that any of the clip channels or reaction channels, it didn't have to be a creator. Um, I said it, gosh, her channel's just started growing. She's been on here for a few years, but her channel just started growing this year, well, end of last year. So That's where she went, because she had less subscribers than I did when I started watching her, and she jumped from like that 2K to 15K, like crazy fast. I don't think that it had to be, I think for us, for reactors, clip channels, I think this is where we get our, get it out of us, get our opinions out of us, is by clipping, sniping, reacting, commenting. We don't have to make phone calls. Um, I know anybody that follows me and is in my streams knows how against going real life I am. And not only that, but this was low. I think this was way beyond um calling her out for lies or whatever. I think this was extremely low, because this was the girl's chance at having a place, the girl's chance of having a stable life, being able to, to have friends and go to friends' houses and have them come to theirs and all that stuff. The girls deserve that. So I don't agree with whoever it is that called. And if somebody called the new apartment, that was crappy. And if they called the hotel, it was crappy.
To keep us safe, for these people on the road don't act a fool. That we get to our destination safe and sound. So
See, and she doesn't realize
I
too,
have been
that
reflecting.
alone him is against TOS. For her to for her mods, for her chat to like basically form an army and go after people, that's against TOS. If we're violating TOS, believe me, they'll take our videos down, they'll strike us, whatever. We'll get reprimanded, we don't need an army of her people to come after us for that to happen. The point is that we're not doing anything against TOS.
And talking to myself in the car.
Yes, exactly him,
I've
and
been
that
talking out loud to
totally is
myself,
against.
and I have a feeling that when we get to our destination, things are going to turn around. Things are going to get better. Yeah, I'm going to try to stay positive.
Case in point, Natter. Look at Natter now. So funny. He went after false striking all kinds of channels for what, 2 years? It finally caught up with him. Now he's not monetized. His second channel, I don't know if that second channel is on suspension or what, but something's up with the second channel, and he's now streaming on Dee Dee's channel, which is ban evading. So I would guess that eventually Dee Dee's channel is going to go down too.
I don't think I did a TikTok yesterday.
Thank you, him.
No, I don't think I did. Did I? Maybe? What about it? I just answered someone's question about it. What about it? So, it's done. It's over. What about it? I've moved on from the situation. What do you want to know? Yeah. Hey, Mandy. Yep. No. Not somebody. From what I was told, several people emailed and called
And that's
and called,
probably
and of course
true.
Crystal answered the phone, because Crystal don't work the weekends. Crystal works Monday through Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4. So let's see. You said there was no funding and didn't say anything about getting kicked out. Okay, when I made that video, it was made before I got the knock on the door. So I was telling you what happened at the moment, what I was told, and then a few minutes later, after I
This
uploaded the TikTok,
angers me.
I got a knock at my door from the maintenance man, and then he said that Crystal was asking for my presence. Crystal said that, let me think about it, because I want to make sure I quote her right.
You wanna make sure you
that it was
lie.
brought to her attention that I've been filming on the property. She said that I never asked for permission, and that
Sorry, guys, but I wanna go back
my door from the
a
maintenance
little
man,
bit, because I wanna be clear on what story she's telling now, as opposed to what story she told us on TikTok.
there was no funding and didn't say anything about getting kicked out. Okay, when I made that video, it was made before I got the knock on the door. So I was telling you what happened at the moment, what I was told, and then a few minutes later, after I uploaded the TikTok, I got a knock at my door from the maintenance man, and then he said that Crystal was asking for my presence.
Okay, I believe all that.
Crystal said that, let me think about it because I want to make sure I quote her right. That it was brought to her attention that I've been filming
Brandy,
on the
good
property. She said that I never asked for permission and that she never gave permission for me to record on the property. Something like that.
Honestly, I don't see I don't see how they can tell her she can't record. She's living there. I don't feel that that's the problem. I feel, again, she's not telling the whole story, and it's not about just her filming, cuz she was filming herself in her car. No, I think it was more a matter of the fact that when she was filming, she was involving all of these people that stay there. She was outing their business, talking about how many kids they had and different things. Like, that's where the problem comes in, Denise. Not just that you had hit record, you weren't recording them, but you were telling everybody's business.
I mean, if you must know. Bianca, are you going to get change from the office for some sodas? You said you would. What time is it? You can actually walk over there. You don't have to be, scared that Crystal is going to knock on my door because we don't live there anymore. I don't know. I really can't answer that question. Is it private? I remember somebody had told me one time that I think those pants are on the wrong way. That's why they don't fit right. I think they're on the wrong way. I was told when I first got there, I forgot who told me. No, I remember who told me. I'm not gonna say her name because she no longer lives there. She told me that they were having some type of issues. Oh, that was the time that those two girls were missing from the hotel. And Crystal told the cops, told the news people that they could not step on the property. So the police had to get some type of subpoena, some type of warrant in order for them to continue. I don't know if you guys remember that. Almost a year ago, there was 2 females missing, and they were living at the hotel there. I don't know if you guys remember that. Oh, good night.
I just saw, I can't remember what it was, if it was a video or if I just, like I said, half the time I see thumbnails, and that's why I hate clickbait, because a lot of times I just learn things from thumbnails. And if you're clickbaiting and your title is a lie, then I'm getting, the wrong information. But I just saw something yesterday about one of the girls, and I want to say they found a body for one of them.
I never mentioned that. I never said that. I don't remember
didn't
saying
know
that on my
about
videos. But if you guys know about that in Keysport, then you know.
True him. Yep.
It is a business, so would it be considered a private property? Would it? I don't know. Let me know.
I see him. It's not about the fact that she was live. Like, if she'd just kept the camera on herself, that's one thing. But she made it part of her content is the thing. Whether it was her showing things, filming things or telling things, she made the she said it herself, the chronicles of the hotel.
Yeah. So would that be a private property, even though people live there? Maybe. Like if I was to own a house, it would be private property, right? But yet I'm renting there. Not renting, paying, whatever. So, and basically half of the time I was in my property, I was in my car filming. There was a couple of things that, I did that I shouldn't have done, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna go see my little life. I don't like blushing.
Right, yeah, we're safe. Thank you. Naomi, is there any soda in there? Is there any soda in that cup? Damn, I'm thirsty. It was hot today. It was hot.
I'm just a mermaid.
Maybe. It might be considered a private property. Maybe, yeah, right? I think so. I'm trying not to move here.
But I'm one of them. And I'm gonna call you from work here.
Right, exactly. Grateful.
Oh, maybe. Hey, Michael Ross, how are you? So somebody, is it private property, Renee?
Do you see, though, how she tells just enough? Like, she doesn't take any ownership of what she's done. If she does, it's just like, like she just said, I don't remember what she said, but it's very generic. I may have this or I might tell too much, but no, she doesn't take ownership of the stuff she really does do wrong or the lies that she tells.
When I was renting the duplex in Bristol, I call it the woods because there was so many woods, but that was private property. But because I was renting, I was allowed to film. As a YouTuber, you are allowed to film. There's a lot of YouTubers who film in their homes, their townhouses, their apartments,
Good morning,
because
Vic.
for 30 days, that by law, I know that for a fact. By law, when you rent something, 30 days, that property is yours. So when you're renting the hotel, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever, if you're putting money into that for that 1 week, that room is considered your property, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to move the camera around. I'm just trying to keep my place, private. You're, maybe, I don't know. She told me, like I said, several people, I'm going to say it again, I'm not trying to be mean, several people emailed and sent,
It aggravates me not just when she does it, but when other creators do it too. When somebody comes in and asks a question and you've said it like 3-4 times, it aggravates me when creators get upset with that. People aren't always in your stream from the moment you start till the moment you end. They're wandering in and out through your whole stream.
I'm sorry, emails and sent and called. I'm sorry, I'm tired. They called and they emailed. Let me say it like that because I'm super tired. And she said that it was brought to her attention that I was filming on her property, that I didn't ask for permission, and she did not give permission. Let me choose my words wisely because I am extremely tired. Does that answer your question? So I think it was both. I think it was because she never knew the whole time that I was there. She never knew that I was filming. Even though she passed my car a couple of times, she never knew that I was filming. So I think it was both. Thank you. Well, I was sitting in the parking lot. Right, majority of the time the camera was on me. But I think
and that's why I have kind of gotten away. I cover foodie once in a while, but for the most part, that's why I have kind of changed my content and who I cover, because that's what's important to me, is saving kind people from being manipulated and scammed.
I filmed the German lady and I was making fun of her. I guess somebody didn't like that, and I think that video is what got kicked me out. But she would have never known about that if people would have never called or emailed her about it. She the whole time that I was there, she never knew.
So it's not her fault for doing it. It's everybody else's fault because they got her in trouble for it.
Right.
Yep.
No.
I
She has kicked people out. She has kicked people out who have been there monthly, and she has had the peak. Remember when the lady was up above you, and she had the baby, her husband, and the lady, right? Remember how she called the cops? They didn't pay, or I don't really know how the whole story went, but she literally called the cops, and the cops told them that they had to leave. I don't think that pertains to an extended stay hotel. I think when she says you gotta go, and if you don't leave, she calls the cops. She don't play.
Well, yeah, duh.
That woman don't play. Oh, I'm too dark. Can somebody turn on another light? No, I'm too dark over here. Oh, let me hold on, because I've been sitting in my car all this time. Okay, that's a little better. I'm trying to move around.
We call that he got more star because he thinks like a star because he wants us. Because he wants us.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we call him
But it's funny how the cameras that she has face my room. So if I was to open up my curtain, she can see in my room, and that's private policy something. I've always meant to ask her. Hey, are those cameras facing my window that you can see inside? She has a couple of cameras that literally, if you open up your curtain, she can see inside your room. So that's why I never, yeah. Oh, okay. Hey.
Look, sweatpants. I didn't swim. Look, more swim. Look, it's more swim.
I lived in a hotel because I was chasing the Section 8 voucher from Texas to Tennessee. I lived in a shelter for 2 months. I found this scumlord landlady. I lived there for 9 months. She told me I had 30 days to leave. She got in contact with Section 8. I moved to Philadelphia, lost my Section 8. I won my Section 8 back. Then it wasn't working out in Philly, so I moved from Philly
Hold
to
on,
hotel
guys.
because, hey,
I want to clip this part for Hannibal.
Look, sweatpants. I didn't swim. Look, more swim. Look, it's more swim.
I lived in a hotel because I was chasing the Section 8 voucher from Texas to Tennessee. I lived in a shelter for 2 months. I found this scumlord landlady. I lived there for 9 months. She told me I had 30 days to leave. She got in contact with Section 8. I moved to Philadelphia, lost my Section 8. I won my Section 8 back. Then it wasn't working out in Philly, so I moved from Philly back to Tennessee. In Tennessee, you're only allowed to have your Section 8 voucher for 6 months. For 6 months. I'm sorry, I keep moving the camera. For 6 months. So because I did not find Section 8 housing within the time frame, my Section 8 voucher expired. Took it away from me because it was already the 6 month mark. So I did try to find work. It didn't work out. And, things happen, and now we're in this predicament and we're moving on. Yes, I am. I'm only filming this area. I'm not doing a room tour. I'm not doing that. I'm just filming this little area right here, and just to let you guys know that I'm okay. I'm going to try to keep my life, not my life, but my area, my situation, my housing, a little bit more private. A little bit more private. But I'm sorry about the lighting. Yes, so we're safe. Yes. I mean, hell, you can go online and look at the property. You can go online. She doesn't want people to know what the property really looks like, because if it gets out there, that means nobody's gonna want to rent. If you go online and you look at what, like when you're doing hold on, let me get comfortable. Can you all turn on that light, please? Because when you go to like Expedia or thank you. When you go to those websites that you're going on vacation or something, and you're looking at the picture. So if you go on there and you look at the picture, it's gonna show you a pool. It's going to show you a beautiful courtyard. It's going to show you all the... I remember when I went to the office one time to get my mail, this lady had, she had booked a reservation for herself for a one bed, When she went to go look, normally when you go to a hotel, right? Normally, or a motel, no, maybe not a motel, but a hotel, right? Normally somebody gives you a key and they show you the room, right? They show you the room. No, they give you a key. They tell you what they told me. If you like the room, you can rent it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to rent it. That's what I was told. And I said, look, I'm tired. I just, I saw the room. I really didn't like it, but I was tired. I had to get a place to stay for my girls. I just thought it was going to be a temporary thing. Unfortunately, it lasted almost a whole year. So yeah, thank you. No, she has not. I used to film in my car, and you can hear her, and I used to say, oh, there goes the warden, and she would walk right past my car, and I'm talking, and I'm loud, so I know she heard my conversation. And I kept saying, oh, there goes the warden. We know her name is Crystal, but I nicknamed her the warden, and she never said nothing to me. Billy knew I was filming. The maintenance man knew I was filming. He knew that I was a YouTuber. He never said nothing. A couple of people knew that I was a YouTuber. They didn't say nothing. So I mean,
I have never seen her drink water. I've only ever seen her drink Pepsi, and it must be Pepsi, name brand Pepsi.
If that's what makes them happy, it is what it is. I just don't care anymore. I just want to. I want better. Right, right, right. AC, absolutely. Trust me, I've had 12 hours to think about a lot of stuff. Right, exactly. No, 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 no. I don't know. I don't think so.
Guys, I'm going to be right back. I'll keep her playing though, but I'm going to step away for a second. I need to use the restroom.
I don't know, Renee. No termination paper. Yeah, no refund. She just, if you stay there, I'm gonna tell you this much. If you stay there and you leave, whether she kicks you out or not, or you leave there on good terms, she does not give you back a refund. No refund. She does not give you back your pet deposit because when you sign a paper, it says the pet deposit is non-refundable. Who got kicked out for domestic violence? No. Right. I don't know. He had a camera. He was living there for 9 years. He was living there for, I'm glad you brought that up. He said that he put that camera up there for protection for his car, from what I heard, allegedly. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not getting upset. I barely can see because I'm so tired. Well, he wasn't. No. He wasn't old. He was a young buck. He was I would say he was like 35, maybe. Yeah, he was a young man. Yes, I was getting my extension. I went every month to get my extension. In November, when I went to go get, don't quote me on the date. So please don't quote me on the date. Don't stamp me on it. I don't really remember. I think it was. Wait, not November. October. Anyways, when I went the last time, to extend it, they extended it for 2 months, and they told me that HUD / whatever Section 8 has changed, and that the old people, they've been on Section 8 already, or had their paper. They said that there was too much money out there. So, as of December, I was not. At the end of December, I was not going to be allowed to get a extension. I don't know. I know for a fact that the minute she walks in the office, or any time that you walk in the office, she's always looking at the cameras. I don't know. That I couldn't tell you. True. I ain't gonna lie about that. You're right. I made a mistake. You're right. But you're right. I'm not gonna make an excuse. You're right. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, we're good. Oh, okay. Well, have a good one. Good night, Renee. Who? Right. Thank you. So yeah, when you do the booking there, it shows you that it's kid friendly. It shows you these nice ass rooms. It shows you these clean, nice kitchenette. And then people who have come from booking, they look at the room. And they say, I want to cancel my reservation. No, I haven't. Hey, kisses. How are you?
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know.
You mean the drunk squirrel? Then can you describe her? Do you like SpongeBob's mom? No, I mean Girly People.
I'm assuming. Let me choose my words wisely. I've been living there for almost a year, right? 11 months. In those 11 months, the few people that have known that I am a YouTuber never said anything to her. So what a coincidence that all of a sudden, and somebody had mentioned it. It's actually on my YouTube studio that somebody screenshot the message that they put on. I even read it that I'm not going to quote that person, but he or she says something like, maybe I should call the office, maybe I should talk to Crystal. So I'm assuming, allegedly, that it was somebody from, I'm not saying that it was from the reaction channels themselves. I'm saying it's from their subscribers. It's on their, if you read the comments, because I don't care what they say, I don't listen to that part. When I'm watching these reactor channels or these commentary channels, I go straight to the comments. And somebody has said that they are going to call the office. You know, I'm just saying.
They are here filling the pool.
But I don't think it was nobody in the complex. Yes, I checked it before I left. Right. Aloha. Thank you, Dee. Thank you.
See, that like blows my mind. Somebody's nice enough to send you a donation and then you turn around and request money from them again. Wow.
Thank you. Hey, Tracy. Thank you. Hey, Teresa. Evening, Daniel. Okay. So I am still needing help. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't care how they feel about me or, I don't care. I really don't care at this moment in time. I am trying to get myself to a better place where I know that I am going to flourish, that I am going to do better. I had time to think about it. If anybody wants to help out, I still need gas to get there. Um, I think I have enough for one more tank of gas. I have several hours left to get there. Where I decided to go. Yeah, it's a it's a nice long ways. So I still need help. If anybody wants to Cash App or PayPal, I also have a Zelly. I do still need help for gas, um, and maybe a little.
I don't know how you say it. We always say Zealy. But anyway, that's new. She just added that. So my guess is Chime will be coming soon too.
Bit of food. So if anybody's wondering, I never got the summer. What is it called again? What's it called? The summer bucks or something they called it over there. For the kids, I never got it. Other people did get it. My friend didn't get it, so I guess I don't know if we qualified or not. Apparently, the warden never called. Well, today's a holiday, as a matter of fact. Today's a holiday, so I won't know until tomorrow. But yeah, I don't have any stamps. I never got the summer pandemic EBT for the kids. I never got that.
Okay, him.
Yeah, I think so too. If you read the comments, I go straight. When I tell you I go straight to the comments, I go
Oh, you're
straight to the comments.
probably right.
And there was one comment where they said something. It's on my YouTube. Somebody posted it. Somebody posted it on my YouTube studio. So if you want to go check it out, it's on there. Yeah, but it is what it is. But I think they did me a favor. I'm not gonna lie. I think they did me a favor. Um, Maybe they thought that they were doing something, but in reality, I think they did me a favor. And I've been thinking about it all day. I feel good about it. I think it was time to move on anyways. I was just procrastinating. I was, in my own um, situation. Um, and I think the more I stayed in the room, the more I sunk myself into the depression, the anxiety, the sadness. I was, and listen, you did me a favor. I'm about to do great things. Right. I mean, I'm over it. I'm over it. I was mad earlier, and I made 2 videos about it. But I'm gonna take this as a push to the right direction. I've talked to a few people today, um, and yeah, I think that person did me a favor. Right. So I have been feeling sorry for myself for the last 2 years. I have been sunk. I don't know if that's like the correct. Does that make sense? When you're just when you're so sad, when you're so depressed, you kind of lose yourself.
And I do totally believe that she is depressed. She's completely letting herself go. Um, she has said, when the girls were in school, she has said that when they're in school, she basically stays in bed all day. Like I don't feel like the girls are physically abused. Um, I don't even feel like they're verbally abused. I feel like there's neglect. And I also feel like there's neglect because of where she is mentally and emotionally. And there's something off with her, you guys. I don't know if like she has learning disabilities or what, but her understanding of things is skewed. And that's what I'm saying. Like Bianca has more common sense about things than she does. I almost could guarantee that when she said she was leaving YouTube and then she ended up coming back, I can almost bet that that was Bianca that convinced her to come back. Um, she just doesn't think rationally a lot of times.
Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about, right? You just like it consumes you. That's the word I'm trying to find. It consumes you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you know. That's all you know. The
I
sadness,
agree.
the
Totally
depression, the
grateful.
anxiety. For
And I
2 years,
think
it
that's
consumes you.
where
It swallows.
and I think that's where the CPS calls come in. I think that that is why the school has called CPS on her. There was that issue where the teacher asked Gypsy if she had bathed that day, and she got caught in a lie there too because Gypsy was in the car and she said you bathed this morning. And Gypsy was like, no, I didn't. And she totally outed her. And so I think that the calls have mostly been about neglect. There was also the school had called because her eczema was like not being treated or was really bad or whatever.
Follows you, and that's all you know. And this person, even though I'm mad and upset and disgusted,
Hey guys,
I
I'm
think that
sorry. I do have to end. They need me. There's something going on with the pump and they're filling the pool, so I have to go right away. I'm so sorry, you guys. Thank you. We are at 102:23. If you want to finish watching the rest of this, I'm so sorry to cut it short. But I will see you guys next time. Love y'all. Thanks again. Bye.